Mackay Beats. Mackay Beats. Mackay Beats.
Up. Hey guys, how we doing? So I'm live here with Mr. Dan DeWitt. Say hello, Dan.
Hey guys, how you going?
Cool. So Dan,
I'm jamming out to your tunes, dude. It's still going in my ear.
Anyways, brother, do you want to give the guys a little bit of intro and what we're actually going to be covering today?
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you for having me on this live broadcast. I believe this is your very first workshop.
Yeah, man.
Popping in the
cherry.
online space.
Popping my cherry, for sure.
Yep. So this evening we're going to be running through a very new platform that I've just released last week. Literally, it's almost been a week now. Called Active Relay. It's a payment platform specific for ActiveCampaign, and we can dive deeper into that down the track. But that is the crux of it. And then how we're actually going to do a live demo. We're going to set it up for Joss's new product that he's going to be launching. Whether it's a legit product, we'll let you guys decide on that one. We'll be walking you through the exact creating an account, setting up Active Relay, and getting you live and transacting in less than half an hour. We're going to try and make that happen. So yeah, we'll be good to go.
Cool, man. So I've given you all my details already. So how do we do this?
I have.
Let's do it. Let's jump in.
We can literally just jump in and right now. So welcome to the homepage. If you go to activerelay.com for those that would like to follow along and create your account as you go, you'll be greeted with this beautiful page here. But we're going to go straight up to the top and hit create account. Josh, you'll have to stand by with a confirm email for me.
Okay.
So we're going to create an account. Relatively straightforward. Oh, why am I saying my name?
That's weird. I'm Joss. You're Dan, right? Just
you are.
clarify.
Yes, and I better make sure that I spell your name correctly. I'm looking on my spare screen. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. That could be awkward.
That could be slightly entertaining. Is that right? That is cool. That's your app name.
One of those things that have your really ethnic name, you always get a different pronunciation of saying it.
Joss
Angulo, Jose.
I'm just going to use a password that we have predetermined for this already. I'm not going to save that because I don't need to save that. So we're going ahead and creating our account. As you guys will know, I've just got a notification saying you've just signed up.
Sweet.
Boom. If you can head over to your email, Joss, and confirm your email address for me, as the notification kindly suggests.
Joss. Thank you so much for registering at Active Relay. Please click the link to verify your email. Sure thing, Active Relay. I can do that.
Pretty straightforward, right?
Simple.
So do you have any questions at this stage?
Can I see anyone tuning in with questions? Let's take a look. Give me a second, because there is a bit of delay between Facebook and us chatting, so if gonna wait a second. We'll wait for people to see what they say.
All right. Groovy smoothie.
Keep moving ahead anyway.
Yeah, let's keep going in. So, as some of these guys have probably noticed right now, this is the same login sequencing as you would log into your ActiveCampaign account. For those that don't know what ActiveCampaign is, it is a email marketing platform that is really, really cool. I'm enjoying it a lot of late, so much so I've gone ahead and created Active Relay. Go figure.
Oh, of course.
So here we are. So when you first log into the platform for the very first time, you're presented with your account settings page. We're going to go set up some global form stylings, as well as integrate your Stripe and ActiveCampaign API keys. So we're just going to go ahead and drop those details in. So I'm just going to grab your logo, smack it across, drop it in. Now this won't upload straight away. It's going to upload when you hit Save Settings. So I'm going to pre-fill some of the stuff that we've gotten away with earlier.
Sweet.
And I'm going to chuck in your support contact email. I'm just going to call your business name as Joss, because let's just roll with that.
Let's do it.
And it should be a G. All right. And I'm also going to chuck in there a dummy phone number just to show people what it actually looks like down the track. And grab the privacy policy, because we all need to have one of them. And I'm going to smack that in there, right there. So as you can see, we've just uploaded the logo and it's appeared instantly, super fast, and that's the way I like it. As you can see, every individual element, I know you've brought this up in conversation before, Joss, every individual element has its own save settings, purely because I hate tabs and I like to see all my information in one spot. Yeah, it does present a hazard that there's so many tabs or so many fields available, but you can see it broken down into those square boxes. Beautiful. So the next one, what we're going to go do, for those that don't know Stripe, Stripe is a payment processing platform. It's kind of like PayPal and a myriad of other payment merchant gateways out there. The reason we chose Stripe is we're actually officially partnered with Stripe on their Atlas program, and to be honest, it's the fastest setup platform out there in the merchant space. So going ahead, as it configures, we need to go into our Stripe accounts. I'm not going to show you a Stripe account. I'm just going to drop in some keys that we have pasted off to the side, and you'll go and grab your test and live keys. This is so we can run some tests with the platform from there, and publishing going from there. We want to leave this in test mode right now. You'll also see a notification up the top here saying your account is in test. If you click on that link, it'll just default you back to this window in your account. We're going to choose a default currency. We'll just start with AUD because we're in Australia. And once you see the success, you're done, ready to go.
I was just thinking to myself right now, I know I'm saying this is probably one of the easiest ways to set up a payment gateway, payment system. The even easier way is to just call a guy called Dan DeWitt. He'll just do it all for you.
Yeah, go figure, hey? Go figure.
Sorry, guys.
So,
add that in.
Good pun. Unfortunately, this isn't available to the public, just yourself. So what we want to do for those that are following in ActiveCampaign world, we want to head over to our ActiveCampaign account. I've been granted access to Joss's account. We're going to copy that bad boy out. Where we've gone to is we've gone up to the top here, select the drop down, go into My Settings. You get presented with these list of navigation on the left hand side, and we've clicked Developer for those that would like to know. And we're copying that out. Oh, we're going back to this tab. I'm going to paste our account URL in there, go back and grab our key and paste it in there as well, hit Save Settings, and you're connected. If you have to go down the route and create your Stripe account, it literally takes 10 minutes to set up and verify, where you submit your driver's license or your passport and stuff like that, along with your company information to say that you are a verified user, and away we go. So we've set up and configured our Active Relay account. Those that are tuning in now, Active Relay is an ActiveCampaign payment-specific platform purely for ActiveCampaign, which is why I like it.
Yeah,
so are there any questions tuning into the broadcast? I'm going to check on my phone because
people are liking it. No one's actually asking any questions here. I think you're just too straightforward here. Come on, James.
Yeah, it is.
James Chu, Paul Irvine, Christian Bianco, Julie, Paul Finn. Come on, guys. Any questions for us?
There you goes. Nice. Ah, cool. I knew Jewel Live was coming. Didn't know it was already. Oh, that's that broadcast stuff. That's you. This is amazing. Thank you, James.
It isn't, Sam. It's a little magic trick that we use. I'll show you how to do it a bit later. OBS.
Josh is the king. For those that want to learn how to do live broadcasting, Josh is the king at it. He's been teaching me over the last couple of days how to configure it all, and I'm glad that he has, because I've done some demos into my groups, and I think it's fantastic. So thank you, Josh, and
good, man.
Thank you for this again. For those tuning in live, we are demoing my new platform, Active Relay, which is a payment platform. So moving right along, right, because we don't want to blow over our half an hour limit to configure this. Where you want to go to next is literally go and create an order form. That's all we need to do now, and set up and get running online. So as you can see here, these are all the fields configured. I'm going to turn that off for the time being right now. These are all the fields that we need to configure our order forms, and they are designed to get you set up and selling super quick with a beautiful page that's brand aligned and that's on point. So we want to go ahead and drop in an internal name. I'm actually going to just go ahead and pre-populate it with some content that we have already off to the left-hand side of me in there right now. So a salon website is what Josh is offering today. So come and get it, folks. Internal name only, pretty straightforward. This is just internal within Active Relay, so you or your team can have a look at statistics and stuff like that, tailored just for internal use only. The next one, what we want to do is go ahead and upload our product image. We have recommended on there 700 by 700 pixels, but I like 700 by 400, and I'll show you that in a minute, purely because of the way it all sits nicely on the page, but each to their own, right? In here, we're going to go ahead and pop in this stuff. I'm going to get rid of Done For You service, because we will put that in the description. Right now, the product name becomes the product slug. For those that don't know what the product slug is, it is the / unique URL identifier for your individual order form in there. So right now that's in there. We'll go ahead and we will drop this in to our description in here. Keep it short and sweet, punchy to the point. Price of this, Josh, you never gave that to me. Do we have a price?
$2 million. Oh, let's put it in 2K.
That might be a little bit too excessive there.
I mean, you can only try, right?
All right, so let's put in $2,000. So, yes. Now, this is a once-off product. If it was a subscription-based product, we would toggle the subscription plan on, and the product price becomes the initial charge in the subscription. So if we're going to charge $2,000 today, and we wanted to charge $2,000 in a month's time, we would configure it like this. We would choose monthly as our cycle. We would go our subscription charge as another $2,000, and then our intervals as 1. The reason this field is in here is it directly reflects with the subscription cycle charge. The purpose being is you can actually change this to 2, and this would charge $2,000 every second month, and so on and so on and so on from there. So we're just going to go 1 for the time being. And then we have an upper subscription limit. So if you wanted to run this for 12 months, you'd punch in 12 and away you go. You would just leave it as 0 if you wanted it to be unlimited till the end of time, either when the internet implodes or something like that, which I don't think it'll ever happen. So we'll just toggle that off for the time being. Moving right along, we scroll all the way up to the top of the page, and you will see here some display features. So we can actually toggle the display of the shipping, billing, and the discount coupon code field on and off. Pretty straightforward. If they're toggled off, they don't get displayed on the order form. If they're on, they do. There is a cool little add to this. If they are toggled on, we actually generate custom fields that are unique to the product, and the data from the order form gets funneled into ActiveCampaign as a custom field, which is quite sexy. So I'm going to leave these all toggled on just so we can show you what the order form looks like.
So Dan, why would we do that? What's the point of... What is the point of having ActiveCam lists and tags and refund tags, all this stuff?
Yeah, well, I'll dive that in a minute. Are you meaning what's the reasoning why we turn these on and off?
why would we have the tags? So active campaign list. Why does that matter? What do tags help us do? I get the
definitely.
list, but the tags that's most people get confused. And I'm
definitely.
What the difference is too.
So, yeah, of course. So just to reaffirm, these, if they're on, we'll create a custom field and inject data into your Active Campaign account that's unique to the order form. And if they're off, nothing happens. Now, by the Active Campaign, and I'm going to just quickly choose a list here, so we're not showing all your lists, hey? That'll do.
Yeah, cool.
So the reason we have the list, and this is where most payment processors stop with the integration, they do go one step further and just have apply tag on purchase or refund, but that is the extent that they have. By the Active Campaign business rules, to send an email to one of your prospects, clients, whatever they may be, they must be attached to a list. So the list is when you're in Active Campaign and you create the list on your business details, where you're sending it from, and a reminder of why people are receiving those emails. That is a list, and that is a requirement set by Active Campaign, which gives you some functionality on how to make each individual list unique. And I know of some people that are putting multiple businesses into the one Active Campaign account. I kind of don't really agree with that, but some people are going ahead and doing that anyway. So if we scroll right along, so all of this section right here is the integration aspect within Active Campaign. We can apply a purchase tag. I'm just going to say product A for the time being. And it's as simple as that. Type it in and away you go. We can type in as many tags as our hearts desire. The beautiful thing with this is so we can trigger process automation or nurture sequencing or anything like that upon purchasing of your salon website. So in your case, Josh, for this example, one would be a thank you very much for purchasing, we'll be in touch shortly. Then you can trigger off a swag of automations around tasks for team members to get certain data off whoever purchases this product, and away we go.
Cool, very cool.
Is that making sense? So the next one, so the next one down is we have the ability to refund a product. Now this tag gets applied if it's a partial or a full refund in here, and that happens within Active Relay. So if we mark it as if the refund is prorated for whatever reason, we can mark the refund tag on that, so you can trigger another automation. This automation is generally around the customer service side of things to make sure that your client who's actually requested a refund is happy. So that's in there. All of these actions will soon have automation templates within the Active Campaign marketplace. So for those that don't know that, Active Campaign have a template marketplace. All the templates that Active Relay will create or co-author with other really cool people in the space will be free. And the whole premise is to get you up and running faster online, because the worst thing for anyone in any email marketing platform is the blank canvas. So we try and eliminate that as much as we can.
Epic.
Yeah, so the next one down is we can have I like to go subcan for subscription cancelled. These are only irrelevant if it's a subscription-based product. So if you've got this subscription plan off, don't bother filling out these fields because they're just not required. But we can go ahead and apply a tag on subscription cancellation. So the way it runs at this configured stage is you would go into your order history, find the contact record or the purchase receipt, and go ahead and cancel the subscription within there. We are working on some integrations with some membership site plugins where they could click a button and we could generate the refund from the membership site as well. But that's a down the track side of things, which is exciting.
Gotcha.
So again, you can apply one tag or multiple tags on any of these fields for those that are tuning in now. The ability to apply a tag on the failed charged attempt. This is quite an exciting feature. These next two ones are actually really exciting. The first one, the failed charged attempt, is what happens. Let's just say Sally purchases your salon subscription product from you, and I'm just seeing there's people sending me private messages. That's cool.
Love it.
Sally's credit card fails on her subscription cycle, on her monthly subscription cycle. We would send an email to Sally on behalf of you going, hey Sally, we noticed your credit card's declined. Please click here to update your credit card for product X so we don't interrupt your blah from there. she has the ability to go in and click on that unique link. That unique link also expires. So she can go in there and click on that link and either A, charge the current credit card on file, or toggle and create a new credit card and attach that to her account. And then we just delete the old credit card from the system, and her service does not get interrupted. Now, if that fails second or third time, after that third cycle, so this works in 3 24-hour slots, after that third cycle, if nothing happens, we then go apply the tag, right? And a perfect automation to trigger off the back end of that is a customer service agent to follow up with Sally, potentially even suspend her membership portal access if you wanted to go down that route, if you are having a membership portal in there. So that is a really powerful feature, especially for a lot of people that are just starting out in this e-commerce space. Setting up a failed charge recovery sequence is a little bit of a nightmare for some people. Yeah,
some people are finding it stuck. Just the failed payments. I mean, what do you do when that happens? Half the time people just continue providing the service without even realising what's going on.
Yeah, and it's a massive loss in retention if you don't have contingencies like that in place. Now, there's some other higher profile email marketing platforms out there that have payment integrations natively in them, and they have the ability to do something similar to this, but nothing pre-built. It's already out in the space. So you have to go and configure it yourself. This one is a done-for-you configuration. The next step is the failed charge attempt. That is the next step. That was done. We covered that. And I'm seeing too many fields. I've demoed this way too many times. So I should be a pro at it, right?
It's all good. That's why the fun of doing things live.
That's it, hey? I know. So thank you guys for tuning in. I don't even know how many's tuning in. Let's have a quick check. Who's tuning in?
9 people live currently. I don't know
9
the whole
people.
thing, but...
yeah.
We had Ben, we had Catherine, Colette, all cool people in the crib.
Nice. Hello, guys.
Hey, Leon, what's up, man?
Nice to meet you online.
It's Leon Sheed from the Gold Coast.
Nice.
Cool, dude, man.
Wicked.
All right. Well,
all right. So moving forward, the last tab in the sequencing, and I should probably go ahead and I like to go FPay for failed payment product. Away we go. Again, multiple tags. This next one in here is expiring credit cards in the next 30 days. This was a feature that I had sat down with Barry Moore from Automation Nation. So Barry, if you catch the replay, shout out to you, my friend. This feature, we sat down and nutted it out, the ability to capture expiring credit cards, because right now it's really, really hard to do it without custom coding something in there. So what happens in this configuration is we check your subscription payments, credit cards, to see if they're expiring next month, so within the next 30 days. And then we apply a tag on the contact record for an automation to be triggered. There will be an automation template in the ActiveCampaign marketplace soon, where you can send out a unique automation email to get them to update their credit card, so it doesn't go into the failed charge attempt.
Question here quickly, Dan. How about one-click upsells? Is that possible with Active Relay?
Not at this stage. We are working on it. We are looking at it, releasing it. I can't give definite time frames, especially in the tech space, but we are looking at releasing it by the end of the year at the absolute latest. We are doing one-time offers or order bumps. They're coming out a lot sooner, which would be really, really cool.
Cool. Michael, connect with Dan afterwards. You guys can chat about that kind of stuff later.
Yes, sick. I like it. I've got Facebook open on the phone here just to catch all the live comments coming in as well. So we apply the tag on the contact record. If a credit card's going to expire next month, we would then obviously apply that that tag for you to go and trigger an automation to follow up and make sure that does not fall into the failed charge attempt recovery, and then in turn run the risk of cancelling an account or suspending a subscription because you can't request a payment from someone. So these features are huge on the membership portal space.
That's awesome.
Absolutely huge. So all the guys out there that are using this right now are loving it. Obviously no one's actually fallen into that process just yet, from what I've heard, but it is available for people to use. And we're currently the only platform that's offering that's native to ActiveCampaign, that's offering the failed charge attempt and the subscription cancellation things in there. So I'm just going to go EXP CC for this product, if I can spell product correctly, right? And away we go. So the next thing, what we want to
stuffing up with the US spelling, don't we?
Oh, mate, ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't know why everyone has all these multiple languages, but I love it. I was recently traveling around the world with my wife, and I think the greatest mental challenge was trying to talk one of the European languages, Swiss German, and it's a great challenge, and I enjoy it a lot. So what you want to do is go ahead and put in the success URL, the thank you page. Naturally, you want to send them somewhere, right? So we've gone ahead and given you guys the awesome, yes, hey Barry, shout out to you again. Naturally, send them to somewhere, right? So you have the opportunity to do that. A lot of platforms at present make this an upsell feature, which I find strange. It should just be rolled out into the platform. The next stage, what we want to go ahead and do is we want to go and whack in our Facebook pixel, because everyone loves Facebook marketing, right? So you have the ability to put your Facebook pixel in there. That's all gone all a bit messy. I'm just going to quickly tidy this up just for the demo. That'll do. So you can put also custom CSS scripts as well. So for the advanced users or guys that understand custom CSS coding, we do have some elements available within our support documentation. So you can go ahead and change the CSS of your order forms, which is quite cool. And it's really exciting. And I'll show some shopping cart demos from some clients that are, well, users that are using the platform right now, which is cool. Go ahead and a natural place for your Google Analytics, so chuck that in the body. And then in the footer, we can go ahead and let's go check out our tracking. So we're going back into Josh's account, who doesn't have site tracking on, naughty Josh. My settings, off to the left-hand side, tracking. Let's turn on site.
There we go.
Yeah, we're going to turn.
Love it.
So now we've turned on site tracking. We've got to white label our domain. So we'll go back into Josh's Active Relay account, and we're just going to grab his app URL. You guys probably can't see it on the demo, I don't think, but I'll paste it in here. So that's Josh's app URL for Active Relay. I'm going to go ahead and copy that into here to white label it. I would recommend, Josh, that you go and white label your
main domain,
Dirtbox and AIM Digital in there, because then we can start tracking page views and stuff within the platform. So we just copy this tracking code out, and it's as simple as that. Copy it out, head back over to your order form and paste it in the footer, and it's as simple as that. Now for the guys, I know a lot of people have asked me, can I put in other tracking codes and pixels and stuff like that? Yes, you can. You can put in anything. Conversion fly has been mentioned. Also, Google Tag Manager, Wicked Reports, New Relic, all of those are available in there. You just have to chuck the scripts in there, and away you go. This also works well for affiliate marketing. Chuck the scripts in, and away you go.
Nice.
So that's the code injection space. What we can do now, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab it from here. We want to select our money back guarantee. Now, naturally, if a user does not put any data in here, it just does not get displayed, which is quite nice. But we're going to go ahead, and you have the option to go 15 up to 90, which is standard in the market space. I've never seen anyone go, you have 13 days money back guarantee or 26 days. I think that's just strange.
You've got 24 minutes.
Pardon?
24-minute money back guarantee.
Yeah. So anyway, we have the standard ones or the 100%, and naturally that just changed the custom start of that. I'm going to go ahead and copy out your description that you've given me within there, and I'm going to just tidy that up and put that in there from there. The next field, we want to go ahead and put in our purchase button name. I'm just going to go buy now, which will be really simple. You can go purchase now, subscribe now, join now, whichever matches your current button branding. I would go ahead and drop that in there. The next two sections are how we can cart theme, or theme our cart or our order form, sorry. The cart theme color, and I'll show you more in just a second, it directly reflects the header as well as the titles of the elements on the order form page. And then the purchase button color applies to the call to action, purchase button call to action, as well as the apply button in the coupon code element. So we'll just go ahead and drop them in here. So you can drop your code straight in, or you can go ahead and you can sieve all around to find a color that you like. like. I'm just going to go ahead and drop a code in there. Pick some colours for
Here's
Joss.
a more in-depth question from Michael. An annoying feature of some carts/forms is that they maintain the same URL across several carts pages and change dynamic text. This makes it a pain for many analytics platforms. Does Active Relay do this too? I'm not sure. Does that make sense?
Let me just dive back into that question. I'll look at it on my other screen. Annoying feature of some carts and forms, they maintain the same URL across several cart pages. At this stage, to answer your question, Michael, at this stage, it does not dynamically change. You do have the ability soon to create your own slug, so the end of your URL, to make obviously the pages look the same. But if you wanted to split test between the two, you have the ability to just change the product slug in the order form. Right now, it is you create an order form, that is your product slug, and you can't change it. So hopefully that answers Michael's question.
I think he means from different forms. Like you've got. I'm not entirely sure. Could you clarify that question a bit, Michael?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to come back to that. Anyway. Yeah, cool. Groovy.
What's next?
All right. So next question.
Shave
moving
settings.
Save settings. We're done. How long have we been recording for now?
We've been live with you and me for. My mouse will start working again. Disconnected.
I don't think we've been longer than. So 37 minutes ago. Okay, so with our waffle in there, it's taken us 37 minutes to set up an order form.
No, that was me live before we did the call.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
So even with our waffle and intro, which I quite like that jazzy music, man.
Oh, it's about 10 to 15 minutes of me just talking and then me throwing random questions at you.
That's it. So as you can see, guys, for those that are watching live and the ones that will catch the replay, we've literally just created our order form in, let's just say, 15 minutes. We have fast-tracked it slightly because we have already built out some of our copy in there. So let's go ahead and preview the order form.
Cool.
So naturally, what happens here is once you hit Save Settings, you go to your order form page, and this is where all your list of order forms that are currently created for you. In here, you have the ability to copy the URL, or you can just copy that, whichever works. Preview the page, which opens it in a new tab, edit it or delete it. Now, at the current configuration, if you delete it, it deletes your current, like if it's a subscription and you delete it, it deletes all the current plans in the platform. So there is a massive warning that comes with that. There is also a big pop-up that says, hey, are you sure you want to delete this? So just a warning on that deletion button. But let's go ahead and preview. So we can see here, Joss's landing page for his shopping cart, and you can see from the account settings page, his logos come across, as well as all this support contact information. Do you have a question?
I don't have a question. That's pretty cool, I think.
Yes. Yes, very cool. So I've gone ahead and just chosen a blue for Joss so we can easily tell the difference between what's what. So as I mentioned earlier, the cart theme color is this beautiful blue background in the header section, as well as all the title sections of each element. And as you can see, as we scroll down, they are configured as such. There is the ability to toggle the shipping is the same as the billing address. That naturally hides the shipping address fields, but it does duplicate the data into your ActiveCampaign account, as well as onto your Active Relay account as well from there. So you can toggle that on, toggle that off, whichever takes your fancy. The coupon code field with the apply button, and you can see the buy now button here down on the right as well. They are the orange, which is what I gave Joss in there as well. Credit card information, secure seals. We are secured by Rapid SSL on their top tier plan, on their wildcard plan, so you guys can have your subdomains in there, which is cool. And powered by Stripe, which is a nice secure checkout as well. Money back guarantees in there, and the beautiful thing of this platform is it's mobile responsive. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. So I'll drag that into the center here. Ooh. And you can see scrolls right down to mobile, which is nice and neat. My highlighting is still on. So you can see as we scroll through, it's all there, which is beautiful.
Awesome.
So that is the order form page. This is what Active Relay creates for the user right now. We do only have one template in the platform. That's purely because we are currently developing more. But for the launch of Active Relay, it's nice and simple just to have the one option. For those that want to go down the more advanced route, I've got some demos here that I'll drag into the screen right now. This is a lovely lady by the name of Carly. If she watches the replay, hello Carly, shout out to you. She's in Sydney. She's a mindset coach in Sydney. She's gone ahead and dropped in a custom gradient background just with some custom CSS, and that's actually an image in the background. And she's also, so as you can see, the background is different to the title text, and you can scroll down, you can see that. So that's a nice page done by her. This next one is a lovely lady in Melbourne, Ruth.
Oh, I love that.
And shout out to Ruth, because she will no doubt watch the replay.
Awesome.
This is her 3 months Trek training program. She actually, what is today's date? She's probably just back from a 9th Kokoda trek. She's an absolute trooper. So this is her 3 months Trek training program. You can see she's got a nice green because she's real earthy colours with her brand.
That's cool.
That are in there as well. And then the next one is Tea Garden. So Tea Garden Co.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, stunning.
Love that background.
I love it. So it's like a wood stain background with a nice blue haze overlay on that as well. And you can see their cart theme colour is black and their purchase button colour is gold. So that is in there. And these are all mobile responsive, so every page you ever create is fully responsive. I'll untick my highlight.
This just gives me some ideas of businesses you can start.
Sorry?
This just give me ideas of businesses you can start with this thing, and just all you have to do is really test your payment platform and to really, I guess, MVP test a product.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing. Like, bugger going down the whole rabbit warren of building like the whole platform and everything and integrating WooCommerce or something and then getting lost in the whole WooCommerce WordPress integration. Set up, sell, start transacting, like that, which is a beautiful thing. So that is your lovely cart, Joss. You're welcome. We've just created that. So that's in there.
Cool.
Now, the next section, let's just quickly go over discounts, because everyone loves a discount. I'll show you how that's done in the platform. So in here, internal name, internal description, select the product that it's attached to. As you can see, we've only got one product created, but you can select one or all products in the platform. Naturally, you want to go a discount or a fixed price. That amount, you want to punch that in here. Coupon code, if you want to give a discount on that coupon code, Joss, you can discount it 50%, whatever that may be. And that could be, Dan 2016 or 15, whatever that may be, that coupon code may be, right? And then max redemptions. So this configure settings here, you can mix and match, or you can have them all in there, whichever takes your fancy. Max redemptions on a coupon code, so only the first 50 people can redeem it. And then after that, the coupon code becomes invalid. Naturally, start date and end date. So if you're launching a product and you want to run a discounted window, chuck a start date and an end date in there. If it's a subscription plan, go ahead and tick this box. If you want to apply the discount to every recurring transaction after the initial purchase. If you don't, you'll just apply it to the first transaction. So a lot of people are running membership portals with the $1 trial, so you can go back in and create an order form with a $1 upfront product purchase, and then on a monthly cycle of $40 and so on from there. Or you can run, because of Stripe's configuration, the minimum charge requirement is 50 cents. You can go ahead and wipe that 50 cents off and make it a free 15-day trial to go from there. With the new API that we are rolling out with Stripe, you will be able to set a free trial within that as well when you create the order form. So that'll eliminate the need to do the discount settings. Then you just hit save settings, and that'll all appear down the bottom here with the associated details on each individual element.
So cool.
So that's the platform, man.
Cool. So
hope everyone's enjoyed it. Loved it.
So that's pretty exciting. I'm really excited to hear about what to do on the other end, because you mentioned some really cool stuff on ActiveCampaign once people are tagged.
Yeah, definitely. So in the support docs of Active Relay, if you head over to support.activerelay.com and you go to the bottom right here, you can go ahead and look at some tutorials on 3 that we have live at the moment. We have a bunch of others. Or you can go to the marketplace, activecampaign.com/marketplace, and you can find the tutorials, not the tutorials, the actual automations embedded in there. So you can go ahead and just inject them straight into your account, which is super simple, which is cool. And away you go. So a beautiful one that we've got here. We co-authored this with the guys at Active Member 360, and this is purely just, so this is the automation here. You can see the automation breakdown. So once someone purchases said membership product from you and it's configured with Active Member 360 or any other membership platform that is associated with the tagging based scenario, obviously we want to put that trigger in there so we can trigger the automation to then create the password and do all of that jazz. But once the membership tag is applied, all of that stuff happens in the back end and from there. So this automation pretty much delivers, waits 5 minutes, tags the membership level that they're in, delivers the access credentials, tags them as an active member, then ends this automation. So that's, number one automation, super simple. I've had problems with customers I'm just seeing a message right now on the live video from Michael.
That's the one you answered before about the different billing and shipping addresses, I think.
No. So Michael,
different.
Not quite. Michael,
Okay.
to answer your question, it's a great question. What we've configured in Active Campaign and Active Relay is that every order form has its unique billing and shipping fields, because if Sally goes and purchases one product from you, ships it to a home address, and then she goes and purchases product B from you and ships it to a mum's address, you don't want to overwrite the previous billing and shipping fields. You want a complete new set. So right now, as it's configured, you'll see each product will have its own billing and shipping fields if they're turned on. I hope that answers your question, Michael.
There you go. Cool.
Groovy. So getting back to the automation side of things, this is obviously just a welcome onboarding registration one. We can then go down the whole scenario of triggering them into another automation, welcoming them into the platform or the membership or the program, delivering weekly emails and such from there. But that's, I guess, up to you on what you would like to do from that. Other ones that we have is abandoned cart recovery. This is huge, especially in the e-commerce space and people transacting online, is people getting to your cart and not purchasing. How rude. So we've gone ahead and co-authored this with Henry Reith. So shout out to Henry Reith. He's Aussie dude currently living in the UK. And he's just lapping up the European sunshine, the bastard.
Love it.
In pleasant words, obviously. So we co-authored this automation together, and this is a abandoned cart recovery. This sends 2 emails. So what happens is we've set up the page tracking configuration for your Active Campaign account, and this is for internal people. So this automation is designed for people who are already in your system that we can do an abandoned cart recovery on. So we already have their email address. We are working on another solution where we pre-store the email and apply a different tag, but that's a down the track scenario for people who are external to your current CRM configuration, but we are looking into that scenario. So this configuration, this is the breakdown, as you can see here, and what it's done is it's done over a 4-hour window, because we found that's to be the sweet spot between someone coming to your cart the first time from your from within your Active Campaign CRM and then disappearing. So what's happened, how this automation is triggered, is if they visit the actual particular product page, so the unique URL, we'll go ahead and trigger this automation. We'll wait 1 hour. So anyone who goes through your sequencing at present will get this configuration. And we'll wait 1 hour to check if they have the purchase tag. If they have the purchase tag, we're going to end this automation and nothing happens. If they don't, we're going to send them an email going, hey, we noticed you haven't purchased the product, anything that we can do. So we just do those objection handling scenarios. And you can see in here, as we scroll through the demo or the actual full tutorial, you can see how it's all configured in the space. Within these templates, there are some nice emails that you can go ahead and just grab and essentially just plug and play with your own content, and away you go. So that's another beautiful automation in there, the abandoned cart recovery, for those that have issues with that, which I know we all do.
No, and then there's a few other. Oh, keep going. More stuff. Subscription cash.
I have one more.
Ooh, too much
Sorry.
stuff. Too much stuff,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Oh, mate. We this is like one of the big things that I've focused on, because obviously I can't write lines of code. like my team does.
Yeah.
So I've gone ahead and just sat down and gone, well, how do we take this blank canvas that Active Campaign give us and give you a whole bunch of automations that you can plug and play, or you can tweak to your own liking. So this configuration is, if you've gone ahead and processed a refund, naturally they would get a transactional email receipt. Now, I didn't say that earlier on in the piece, but we deliver transactional email receipts to all your clients. So upon purchase, upon subscription charge, upon failure, upon subscription cancellation, also refunds as well. So we will mark all of those in there, which is quite cool. And all of that transaction data gets marked into your Active Campaign account on the notes log. So you can actually see on the notes log the whole history of the transaction of that contact. So this automation breakdown is, if they request to cancel, you cancel the account, that would then apply the tag on the contact record. You can trigger this automation, and this is, hey, we're sorry to see you go. Let's get some feedback so we can better the platform for our current users and future users, or product, or whatever that service offering may be. And if they click and submit that, then we can send a notification to a support member to check out what that was, the answer was. And then the final email is an offer of a 10% discount coupon code that could be valid for any product that you choose to give them as an attempt to win them back, essentially, going, hey, we don't want you to go, here's a discount, thank you, as a thanks for submitting feedback. We're not going to give them the discount if they're not going to give us the feedback. So
Cool.
That's another configuration in there.
Very cool. So is that another a page you need on your website, or how do you...
Yeah, so you can either, from within the platform, you can go down to the support here, click on the support, which is just above the logout, and that'll take you to this window, which is
I meant the feedback page.
Sorry?
Do you set another page up on your website for feedback, or...?
No. Oh, you can set up a thank you page, but the way it's configured is that there's 3 buttons in there that you configure with loaded questions, essentially.
Gotcha. That's
and
cool.
You can, well, it makes it simple, because people, I've received feedback forms that are 50 questions long, and I'm like, are you serious? Delete. Where I'll happily click on one of 3 buttons or one of 5 buttons, because I can go, well, that's kind of the general answer that I'll give back as feedback. And if they really wanted to go down the route of giving you full-blown feedback, they're just going to reply to the email.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Done.
Does that answer that question?
It certainly does. That's awesome.
Groovy, man. Groovy smoothie.
I know there's a few things that you said the platform's currently lacking, that you're got the product roadmap. You let us know what's happening over the next 3 to 6 months with Active Relay.
Yeah, definitely. So a very exciting roadmap. As you can see, this is what we call minimum viable product, and that was to give you guys the ability to have a checkout page that you can customize and sell a subscription or a once-off product, and have that directly integrated with Active Campaign. So the custom fields, the notes log on the transaction record, all of that getting funneled into your Active Campaign account, so you can have it all in the one space and not have to dive across 50 different things to see something. So moving forward, the project roadmap at this stage, and this is the first public releases, we're actually pushing forward with the integration of PayPal. That's been a unanimous request, which is cool. I'm happy to go down that route. So we are pursuing that route potentially through Braintree integration. So we have some more fail-safes and stuff in that scenario, giving you, the user, the ability to either pay with Stripe or pay with PayPal, and from there. And so that's down the track. At this stage, we are looking for an October-ish release on the PayPal side of things. Right now, as it stands with the current configuration and the way we've built the platform, with giving you guys too much editing functionality, which has limited us in the ability to actually create the subscription plan and put it into Stripe. Right now, we hold the subscription plan within Active Relay, which is nothing wrong with that. Every other platform does that. That is slowly starting to roll over. So we hold the subscription cycling in the plan within Active Relay at this stage, which is not a hindrance now, because when we roll over to the new Stripe API, we're actually just rolling over all the plans. So when the new API gets released publicly to everyone on the platform, they'll just have to sign into their Stripe account, and then on the next charge cycle, if it's a subscription product, it'd just get rolled in as a plan within the Stripe platform itself. So that's a beautiful thing that's coming out. We're also doing native integrations with Xero, QuickBooks, and FreshBooks, which is exciting for reconciling transactions.
That's exciting.
We are also doing the order bumps and one-time offers, so you can add a little bump feature on your order form page. We are also doing the upsells and downsells functionality, giving you guys probably a couple of templates in the landing page scenario that you can add a video and some content to, and just add to purchase. So that is another feature coming down the track. We're also doing the drag and drop functionality. We're exploring that option at this stage, so giving you guys a little bit more flexibility if you wanted to be more advanced down that route as well. So that is coming out as well. NFC technology, so we're rolling that out into these bad boys, so you can...
go on. NFC technology.
Sorry?
NFC technology, as in they can touch something to in a physical store?
Yeah. So I don't have a credit card on me, but NFC technology, for those that don't know, is the ability for your phone to touch a device or a credit card to touch your phone to accept a payment. It's huge on the Samsung platform, not so much in the Apple space just yet, which is slightly disappointing. But you get that, or with...
Just to clarify, is that saying you can use Active Relay for, say, a physical product store?
Yes and no.
No?
We're limiting you guys the ability to create like a shopping cart checkout thing, but what we will have, there is a platform out in the space called Square. For those that haven't heard of Square, Square is like a little dongle that look not much bigger than this. This is my international pluggy thingy for the planes. Not much bigger than this, that would literally plug into the headphone jack of your phone and you swipe or tap a credit card on to accept payment. We are exploring that opportunity, but as a lot of you guys are probably aware, this headphone jack is getting superseded soon, so we're looking at just doing the native NFC technology tap at this stage. So it gives you the ability, classic scenario, Joss, is you're a tradie, and you have like a base level of service offerings that you do. You'll be able to select from a drop down within the logged in app and process the credit, punch in their email address and whatever other details that you want to add to that form, and then hit payment, and the payment will be taken through the phone.
That's cool.
So offline, also events, classic example is live events. For all those guys that are running workshops and live events that want to take payments at the back end of the room, you can do it a lot faster than trying to punch in the individual credit card number and the expiry and the CCV, and then run the risk of you accidentally spelling something wrong, or putting the wrong credit card in there and it's not working. So it just limits and speeds up that whole process.
That's super cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I'm trying to think of what other questions. Do you guys have any questions as well whilst we're here?
Do I have any questions?
People watching this live stream.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good point.
It's not just us talking here, Dan. Come on.
I'm going to go back to the homepage because I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And we can just kind of sit on that for a little bit.
I'm not seeing any questions coming through just yet.
No, we have 9 viewers. We have 10 people shared it. That's pretty cool.
I think that's mostly me, to be honest.
Classic.
The US is still waking up. UK's around.
I know. So, hello, the US that's waking up.
What's up, US? Cool, man.
Nice. Well, I don't think there's any other questions. Do you have any questions? Thoughts?
You've covered pretty much everything. I'm loving it so far. Like I had I'm loving this having it all done for me so far.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything now.
It's awesome.
I would probably go and change your tags and maybe add some more to your description and color and stuff.
Take your automations through, but yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, of course. I mean, the whole purpose, and as you saw, Joss, firsthand, and the guys that are watching it live and or catching the replays, that the whole purpose of Active Relay was I was sick of the frustrations of configuring some form of payment accepting device that connected with my Active Campaign account. Because as all of you guys are probably aware right now, there's not really a simple solution, or if there is, it does not have the integrations that I wanted. So I went ahead and built a platform for myself and my clients purely solving my own need, selfish me. But now it's obviously publicly available to everyone in the market space. And it's just to solve that need of getting up and selling and transacting in 5, 10, 15 minutes, like super, super simple. And, that's the beautiful thing, because ActiveCampaign is so simple to set up. It takes you 2 minutes to do that. And it's, inexpensive. Like, it's $9 to sign up to the base plan of ActiveCampaign. Active Relay's payment platform is, and I'll scroll down to it, is $49 a month or $490 for the year. That includes the 2 months free. You do get a 15-day trial, so if you sign up now and you join the platform and you hate it within the 15 days, that is fine. I have no qualms on that. I don't know why you would hate it, but anyway. And then, go into the monthly or yearly cycle. That's totally up to you. And practically, that's just funding future development of Active Relay.
If you do end up buying it just via watching this, send down a message. He'll do something special for you. I think you mentioned some bonuses or some stuff like that for people watching on this.
Yeah, well, definitely. So for anyone that watches this replay and mentions this replay to me, if they connect with me or whatever that may be online, some form, mentions this replay, I'll happily sit down with them for 45 minutes and help them configure it themselves. I'll happily do that to get you guys on the platform, and maybe a bit of strategy thrown in there, how you can best use it to your advantage, and maybe some custom code as well.
Cool.
So,
yeah, man. Page people sign up for that a bit later.
Yeah, definitely.
Done.
Groovy, guys. Well, I don't know if there's is still people on there watching. What's happening?
Jazz Spinelli just joined us. I've got like another 6 or so, 7 people watching us live.
Hi, guys. How are you? Groovy smoothie, man.
Cool. Awesome,
This is sweet.
Dude, it has been fun having you on. If anyone's got any questions, shoot them through to myself or Dan. He's tagged here. Just send him a friend request or whatever. Of course, head over to Active Relay. What's your email, man? If people want to send you a direct email as well.
Best email to get me on at this stage is support.activerelay.com. You can punch that somewhere on the screen, I guess, or we can just put it in the comments box.
Done.
Support.activerelay.com is probably the easiest way to get a hold of me at this stage. Also, head over and like the Facebook page, facebook.com/activerelay. I would love it if you like it, share it among your friends.
Done.
And that'd be, I'd be very grateful of that. But Josh, thank you for your time, man. Thank you for
it's fun.
organising this with me. This is cool. This is fun. This is the first kind of public live demonstration that's kind of off the cusp. That's not a pre-recorded and snipped up video. So it's
Love it, man. Cool, guys. I'll
sweet.
catch you guys on the next workshop.
done. Thanks, guys. Talk soon.
Cool, man.
McKay.